Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to Sunup on 7. My name is Brandon Usher.
And I'm Courtney Menzies.
And today is February 26th, and we have Courtney back in studio with us from her lavish and caipirinha-filled and meat-filled
and sea-filled, yeah.
And sea-filled trip, and Bad Bunny, of course, right? Guys, but we have a nice show planned for you this morning, including SJCU coming in talking about their upcoming Family Day. What else do we have, Courts?
We have the National Women's Commission here on our couch today to talk to you about what they have planned for the rest of the year.
Right. So apart from that couch talk, guys, juicy, it's interesting, it's fun, it's, I don't know what you want to say about it.
It's judgy.
That's judgy. So you know how this works. Brap. Shall we get to the couch?
Let's do it.
That's worth looking for today. Just in time,
and he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on the
show that we're
wall.
on right now. Tell me,
And I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been happening
World
over the
that
weekend.
we see
So
may
far.
seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can go.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to your Thursday episode of Sunup on 7. I'm on the verge right now of vacation Ken mood, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, welcome to your Thursday episode of Sunup on 7. You know how we do it. We have to bring you the weather and the traffic, courtesy of the Belize Met Service and Smart.
Good morning. Generally fair weather prevails over the country. And in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be sunny with a few cloudy spells today and then partly cloudy tonight. Little or no rain is expected. And then high temperatures will reach around 81 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 86 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 74 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills. Low temperatures for tonight will reach around 74 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 67 inland, and then 63 degrees Fahrenheit up in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being choppy to moderate. And then high tides occur at 7:08 this morning and at 5:34 this evening. Low tides at 10:46 this morning, then at 1:36 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 6:13 this morning, then set at 5:58 this evening, while moonrise is at 1:26 this afternoon and moon set at 3:13 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast for Friday and Friday night. Generally fair conditions will continue with only isolated showers developing, if any. And next we have the fire forecast. The risk for brush and forest fires will be low to moderate as generally fair and mostly dry conditions continue on Friday. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
Weather, guys, and it's beautiful weather right now. I think you missed it. Yes, you missed the cold front.
When I came into Belize on Tuesday, it was freezing.
Yeah.
Like when I came,
Tuesday,
like, even Concha Tamal, they were all cold.
Tuesday specifically, I remember being on the show with Miriam, and I was like, man, it's so cold. And now because they had the AC up, well, the temperature up
Yeah.
on the AC. And I'm like, man, why are you so cold? And I go outside, they're like, okay.
Yeah, it was
okay.
freezing.
It was like 61 at that point. But now we jump back up into the 70s. And all is well in the land of Belize, I think. So, Quartz, give me a little insight. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your trip?
It was amazing. I think we had a packed itinerary, so there was it's like club, another club, no sleep.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, so I'm very tired coming back. A vacation is supposed to be relaxing, but this was just like we were just on it, like we were getting maybe 5 hours of sleep every day.
Oof.
But it was good. We started off. We went to Japantown, which is like because I think Japan and Brazil has like a good relationship.
Yeah. South America, really.
Right. So we went to it was like being in Japan again. And then that was our first day, and our Airbnb was beautiful. I think I posted a view of like how you could see the entire city. It was like we were on like a very high floor. I don't even remember which floor, but you could see a lot of the city. It was like amazing, that Airbnb. And the concert was amazing.
Oh, man, I can imagine.
It's just Bad Bunny. He's such a great performer. And, I love that he goes to the little casita because we were near the casita. So, while, I can't see him well from the stage itself, when he goes to the casita, which in my opinion is the best part because that's when he performs his best songs to me, I could, he was right there. It's right there in front of me. So, that's the closest I've seen as to a musician in a concert. Everything after that, I think the best part for me was definitely the beach in Rio. I went to 2 beaches. Because our Airbnb was across from Copacabana, so we were close to that beach. It was so weird too because on the front side you have the Copacabana beach, and literally outside our back window is a favela. It was so weird. We walked in and we opened the window and we were just like a whole favela right there. So it's strange, but it was cool. Then I went to Ipanema Beach as well.
Okay.
I had my caipirinhas that are amazing. And then I had amazing food. We had barbecue, we had steaks. We went on all you could eat, as you saw.
Oh, the Brazilian meat houses there, then just
yeah, they don't play.
Ay. And I see on the top out one spell, I'm like,
we get full. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're just girls. Because every 5 minutes they come and they bring a next piece of meat to your table. And then you already fill up from the buffet. And they just keep bringing more and more and more and more. And then even when you tell them no, they're just like, you're sure, And they... The exchange rate, actually, we got a pretty crappy rate because we exchanged it at the airport.
Oh, no. Traveling tip number 1.
We exchanged it at the mall. But because we couldn't find a cambio, we couldn't find another cambio, so we went to the mall, which is still not that great. I didn't do the airport. Yeah, I know airports are
the worst.
Yeah, the rate was 4.8. This is US dollars to... 4.8 reals to a US dollar.
Oh, okay. And how is everything in cost of living or
I feel
expense-wise?
People who say it's cheap, they're kind of exaggerating. I feel like the cost of living is pretty not that cheap. But maybe if you get a better rate or you go somewhere else that gives you a better rate, maybe it seems cheaper. Or maybe if you are US, you're American and you have...
Come big bowling.
Yeah, so maybe. But I think it's not as cheap as people make it out to be. But it's still pretty affordable. Our Ubers, we call Ubers. I usually try to learn the metro, but in this case, we call Ubers. It wasn't expensive at all. So and then you could do the motorcycle Uber for one person.
That must have been interesting.
It's crazy that you just get literally a motorcycle and you're just
pop through. Ooh.
Yeah, so all in all, it was...
You bring back any Havaianas?
Of course, I almost wear my Havaianas today. I brought back my Havaianas and my Brazil shirt, of course. I went to see Christ the Redeemer, the World Wonder. So that was amazing. I got stung by a bee right in the middle of my neck, right here. I got stung.
The bee's like, shut up. Shut up. Don't tell nobody about this.
I'm taking it as a blessing from the big man himself. And I went to see something else. The stairs, escaleras Garon. I went to see that too. So did all the touristy things.
Did it. All right, great.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. But should we get into Couch Talk then?
Yes.
All right, beginning off this Couch Talk with the mother of Benigno Loria says her son was affiliated with another cartel and not El Mencho's. So we know that a Belizean was arrested in Houston, Texas by ICE and is facing deportation at this point. But specifically with Benigno Loria, he was actually posted on the website of Homeland Security, I believe.
I believe ICE posted it as well.
Yes, and ICE posted it that he was captured, he's from Belize, and he is deemed a part of the El Mencho, yes, cartel. But the mother yesterday called and gave an interview saying, no, it's not that. My son is innocent. He was arrested for papers over there. And specifically, what intrigued me, Quartz, is that she said, no, he's not a part of the El Mencho cartel. He's a part of another cartel. And that he fled the country of Belize because there was an attempt at his life, and he went over into the States, and now he's been caught. In my head, I'm like, okay, yes, you might not be El Mencho, but you just admitted kind of like you're
that
a part
he's
of
still
a...
exactly committing crimes.
And here we have cartel member, right?
Yeah.
But yes, facing deportation at this point, we know that I think his wife and child is not arrested in any case, but he is and facing. So...
Yeah, that was a very strange interview. I don't think people really expected her to say that. And a lot of people were saying, "Ma'am, why would you even say that? Like, you know, these things you keep to yourself. If you know this to be true, keep it to yourself." But it's interesting too because she's the one who reached out to our station. We didn't go looking for her. She reached out to our station and just offered this information. And it's, you know, everybody knows when the cartels are involved, it's very dangerous. So I think now she's a little bit worried for her own safety, and of course the safety of her son. You know, but yeah, it's a sticky situation. Like, you already said this thing and you can't take it back. So.
And then the thing is, we have on the ICE website as well that we have this. So it's like, it's not that we're just reporting just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's on that website. She called.
Right.
And gave the information. So, I mean...
I think it was a difference without a distinction. Like, she didn't have to clarify, like, it's not that cartel, it's another cartel. At the end of the day, it's still a cartel. And your son, they aren't lying. If even you agree to this. So we'll have to see what happens with this case if Mr. Loria is deported back to Belize. And when he gets back, what then happens? Because there was already an attempt on his life.
In Corzal.
Right. So we have to see if he comes here, if he'll be safe.
That's true. That's another thing there. And then there is, like, for instance, in those cases, I know some people can't go back to their countries, but there's a third safe country thing that the U.S. is doing. So maybe it goes that route as well.
But next thing you know, he ended up in El Salvador, which is a third safe country, yeah.
Which, I mean, we know what happened to people who just
exactly.
get locked up. But moving on into our second topic this morning, and well, back on the controversy of next weekend's Ruta Maya.
Next weekend already?
Yeah.
Man.
Just like that, right? But next weekend's La Ruta Maya River Challenge, and I purposely said it that way because we know that, yes, the headlines is, or the name of it is the Belikin La Ruta Maya River Challenge. Yesterday, Belikin actually issued out a statement saying that, you know what, yes, we are just the main sponsors of this. We had no say whatsoever in the decision to move the end of the race to in front of the Grand Resort, and they just sponsor. Practically trying, well, not trying, but they're distancing themselves away from the decision making. We heard that Mr. Pena, well, when Miriam and I were here on Tuesday, Mr. Pena, who's the vice president of the Belize Canoe Association, was saying that, yes, the Harrisons are the ones who did this, and, you know, the sponsors, the main sponsors are up for it and what's not, but Belikin is saying, no, left way outside, we just sponsor one thing. And interestingly enough, Quartz, is that in that release, it says, we could only sponsor one team, you know. But we just do this for the love of the river, for the love of Belize, for the love of this sport. So I'm like, okay, you distance yourself, but at the same time, you're like...
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit manipulative to say something like that. That sounds like something a toxic boyfriend would say. Because it's like, I could have been doing this, you know. I could have cheated on you with 5 people, but I would have cheated on you with 1. It's something like that. That's what it feels like, because... You know, they were saying, okay, it's not our decision, but then why do you have to add this extra part? And also, fine, it's not your decision. You say you're doing it for the love of the river. Surely, because you're the main sponsor, you have some type of sway with you could negotiate. You could speak on behalf of the paddlers who are clearly upset. You could speak with the organizers. And
I think a part of that, exactly right, a part of that is your name is on the official name for this race, the Belikin La Ruta Maya River Challenge, right? So obviously out there in the public, everybody are like, oh, well, this is you.
Exactly.
This is you.
Exactly. No amount of press releases Well, the thing when they love FM La Rita Maya race.
Well,
So-
I know they have, yeah.
So, it's starting, again, controversy, which is a shame because this is a national event. This is something that so many people look forward to. This is like...
If you look at it international, because people from all over coming
Right.
to this.
It takes a lot of grit. These
Yes.
paddlers spend months training. This is a difficult race. This is Belizean to the bone type of stuff that we have going on here. The path, the river path is so intrinsic to our history.
Yes,
It's
right.
such an important event for it to just be commercialized like this, or for it to, because the paddlers are saying that it's all about money, and that's
Right.
so sad that it's being turned into this.
And so the paddlers are saying it's all about the money, and then the Harrisons and the other organizers are saying that, you know what, we have been practically bleeding out all this time because we need to charge for enter no places. It's a free for all. And we're not getting any money back in return. We're just depending on really sponsors for all of this. And this year, it's like, okay, no. They made a point, and Mr. Pena said it on the here, that eventually they'll close the Belcan Bridge for all the renovations that is needed. So what do you do then, right? But until then, it's not closed,
Yeah.
right? But when I see all these articles now, because I guess my algorithm just pick up everything, and it's Al Gore rhythm. He made the whole thing. I'm kidding. It's like everybody they complain about. All right, we're looking to do an entrance fee, right? Not only for the end of the race. So I'm thinking an entrance fee for Kaya when they first begin. I'm thinking an entrance fee for
And I begin at the red
Banana Bank.
that the bridge. I mean, how do you block that off? How do you say you can't go up on this bridge? Hello, I live here. It's my bridge.
Well, I mean, at the same time, they block off the Belcan too when that's happened.
Okay.
But
people could, no, I mean, like, from people, like, I could walk onto the Belcan Bridge when the thing is done. I just don't understand how do you limit, or how do you
it's
ostracize people?
public access, right?
Yeah.
And these are riverbanks which we have that right away of going on to, right?
The whole, to me, one of the greatest joys of La Ruta Maya is that this is, because Belize is, we don't have a lot going on. This is a big thing for us, and people from all over come out because this is one of the few things we have going on, and that's free.
It's a huge
Everybody-
thing, exactly.
And then it goes across the country. If you can't make it to Cayo, you can make it to
Banana Bank, you can make it a double head cabbage, you can make it a
Somewhere.
boom.
It's people bring out their families, and then they at the end, they have music and entertainment and whatnot, and it's free, and that's something that we can do, that doesn't take a lot of money, and something different out of the norm. That's not just going to a club and drinking and So yeah, and then I understand some of the paddlers are contemplating still going to Belcan.
Just going straight through then, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess if you're not, I don't know what to say, because it's a competition at the end of the day. People want to win. But
Yes,
if you're
and you
not-
have some of the paddlers who that might in protest, because I'm seeing all up to this morning before I reached the show, people are just clamoring for a boycotting of this entire thing. But as Mr. Pena said on the couch on Tuesday, it's like people don't invest their money, people don't actually put in
Yep.
the work and everything like that. So what do you really do? We have some paddlers saying that maybe they just zoom past and go to the Belcan Bridge and end as usual, where the media will not be, right?
Yeah.
So we have that, but then you have the few people who say, you know what, make we follow the rules, and then bam, next thing you know, that one person in the pleasure category just to go and just win. Because
Yeah,
everybody just
exactly.
decide for detour to, then you just don't have one thing, but it's chaos. It's chaos. And yes, Charlotte, that's the reports that they will be charging an entrance fee.
They said how much?
No, not as yet. But again, another point is at the end of this race, I asked about the mooring area where they will actually be able to dock. Because around that area deep, how will they dock, right? And how will they get out of those canoes? What is the grounds like for the Grand Resort that can allow a mass amount of people to actually be there and to stay and to witness the end of the race?
Yeah.
We have on the other side the place where the bridge used to run, the old Hollover Bridge used to run. That could be an area as well. But then apart from that, there's mangrove on both sides. So what really, are you limiting the space of people, of the public reaching there? Are you, with the entrance fee, maybe deterring people from actually coming as well, because man, I don't have to make it up there, and then now I have to pay for getting it up.
Yeah.
So there's so many different things, but I think this needed to be worked out. And as Mr. Penna said, and one of the paddlers here said on Tuesday, it's like, you can't just chuck this decision on us.
Yeah, you
weeks
should have
before or
consulted
days
them.
before.
Yeah, it's a decision you make at the beginning of whatever training period you have, and you go to the paddlers, you consult, you get their opinions too, because your show, at the end of the day, your show is nothing without them. Your race is nothing without the paddlers.
Exactly.
They're the ones who people go to see, so you should have at least consulted with them, get their opinions as well, and take it into consideration before you just say, oh, by the way, we did change up the rule. Like,
I see some people going off on the Bowen release as well. There's a whole back and forth right now. But again, the race begins next week, Friday.
yeah.
Will there be further controversy starting? But yes, we'll see that. Moving on into our third topic this morning, and well, the PSU is back in the news, well, clamoring again for their workers. And this one has to deal with the national, the bus terminal workers. We know that, which I found strange, quite, and I was discussing it with Jules this morning. Apparently, the Department of Transport, they visited the various terminals all over the country, bus terminals, and they, according to the president of the PSU, and they've issued a release as well, they are giving these workers who are public servants, who are unionists, a decision or an ultimatum to make by tomorrow, Friday 27th, in order to actually retire, resign, or be terminated from your service, because now we have the National Bus Company of Belize coming in March 1st, which is this Sunday, and they'll start to operating. And so my thing is there's a private company, and there's, yes, the terminals are public authorities, public property, meaning that, yes, you have your public servants in there, but now a private company, limited, is coming to take over the terminals. That for me is strange.
Yeah,
a public asset.
I didn't realize that in the initial, when you're reporting on the National Bus Company, maybe they mentioned it, but I didn't realize that it would have been a private entity, taking over the terminal. And then, like you said, now these workers are faced with this decision. And it's always a difficult position, because you've put in maybe, I don't know how much years you put into your job, and then to say that you might have to resign and find a new job, which is difficult in right now. Or you have to hope and pray that they hire you back. That's not fair. I think
you have to reapply.
Yeah, exactly.
And like you said, hope and pray that they hire you back.
And I think there should be some type of guarantee. You can't just chuck people on the street.
So according to the CEO now of Transport, Chester Williams, he was saying that is not so at all. Yes, they did their visits among the terminals out in the country. However, it is not like what the PSU is saying. What the CEO is saying, that yes, there was a meeting amongst them, and there's a transition period from March to August where a lot of things will happen. I mean, the PSU compared this to Sarah, right?
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Right. So they're saying that yes, we spoke to them and what's not. People have decisions to make, but it's not like necessarily an ultimatum by, you know what? February 27th, Friday to February 27th, you either get with the program or would it get terminated? Going to get terminated, right? And he's saying it's not so, and that he actually had meetings with the president of the PSU to discuss some of these things before, but it seems like some miscommunication or some misunderstanding has taken place, and now he's making active efforts to actually meet back with the president of the PSU in order to find a smooth way out of all of this. But there is that transition period, and Dr. Zabane said it on the couch on Tuesday as well, that there is a transition period that will take place. And it's, I think, 6 months. No, 6 months. And we shall see how that goes. But still, it still boggles me, a private institution, they take one public asset, or they take control of a public asset. Legally, I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
Right. And if the clarification made by Dr. Zabane.
Maybe the public-private partnership, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the clarification needs to be properly communicated to the workers. If they're the ones going to the PSU saying this and that will happen, obviously they don't understand. and if that's not so, and if they will be taken care of properly, that needs to be properly communicated to them so they understand. Listen, you don't have to worry that you're not on a job. You don't have to worry about this or that. I have always said that I do, support the modernization of our public transportation system, and if this is the way we have to do it, in that we have to lessen the amount of individual bus operators and electric buses and whatnot. It's always a sticky situation, of course, when the government gets involved in these things. But I do think we need to do better. I made justice to that when I left Thursday for Ghana, because I traveled through Mexico to get to Brazil. My bus broke down in a carousel, and yeah, it wasn't like a tilit or anything, but it was a regular old bus, and I was so shocked. I think this. I was like, I don't catch a bus long time, right? And I was like, wow, I catch this bus at night, 9 o'clock. If I never have somebody to come pick me up, what am I going to do? Exactly. And I did a street dark. I think in some village. I don't even know where I am because I don't travel north often. And it's just so dark, and I'm just there, just like me and my carry on.
That is unfortunately the life of a lot of people.
Exactly.
So, and then we flow right on into our next Coach Talk topic with Tillet's bus line has issues with the National Bus Company. Again, it begins this Sunday right here, guys. The National Bus Company will be operating. But they are one of the 10 operators from the north, and what the owner, German Tillet, was saying is that 3 out of the 10 of them have officially signed on to become a partner with the National Bus Company. But they aren't budging. They are not budging because they're trying their best to try to continue with that competition instead of having a monopoly, right? So here we go, another route of competition, right? Which is needed, I believe.
Yeah.
But they're saying that, no, we need to help to make sure that we protect the consumers. We need to protect the commuters, from any high price raise or anything like that, and they will be continuing to operate. But when asked the question, like, how you respond to, people that say that you're a big UDP and you don't want to see no PUP to prosper or no PUP project to prosper. He's like, no. I am all about development and change. However, I'm just trying to protect the people. And a comment that he made that was very interesting is like, you know what, then they try to bring in their new electric buses and we don't have the road infrastructure for it, which was a concern on Tuesday when we were talking about it. Do we have the proper road infrastructure and no potholes that want to damage up these things? Do we have the necessary, and I think we ran out of time with Dr. Zabane, do we actually have the proper electrical infrastructure to actually charge these buses all around our country if they are to be running around our country? Right?
That's why I was surprised when I heard that it was coming online in March, because I know there was a pilot project going on. And with the private pilot project, there were 2 electric buses on the road, and we've seen them. And not just 2, so that's easily to be maintained. So to hear that the company is coming online Sunday, I was like, oh.
Not with the electric buses as yet. They're still using the buses from the
diesel,
right.
So, but I'm trying to see if what moves they're making to, because I know he wants to switch over by next year. He said it. He wants to switch over to the electric buses, the entire fleet being electric by next year. So at what point do you start building these infrastructures in place? And I know some parts of the road are being upgraded. I think the George Price, that from Cheshire to Hattieville.
Yes, correct.
We know different parts of the roads are being upgraded and stuff. So, but as far as I know, maybe I don't know if because we didn't get like a report saying this is how the pilot project went. But as far as I know, the 2 electric buses that were on the road are okay. They're still running after all this time. So.
So let us see, because even the city buses are running, right? And they're still continuing, and they still have plenty of people from them.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit of a competition and an eye-opener. And I know that when Dr. Zabane was on the couch, he gave the bus operators, and German Tillet did say this, that, yes, we're still operating in a 5 years, they're still having us with our permits, and we have to apply by these permits. But as Dr. Zabane said on the couch, after 5 years, you need to fade out, Papa, and you need to upgrade if you want to continue with this.
I agree with the competition part. I do think that it's good, but you have to be able to compete. Like, you can't say, like, well, I want to provide competition, but my services will be less. If the National Bus Company has an entire electric fleet within the next 2 years, your fleet has to be at least mostly electric. You can't still expect people to catch your Ladybird buses, or if your buses are still breaking down and whatnot, you can't expect people to catch that. then you end up to lose out money because people will obviously choose to get on the better bus or the better, to do the better service.
So Chester has commented in the chat. He says, yes, it's a PPP. So the government has shares and the bus operators also has shares in the company. So I could now see, right, how the private and the into the public assets, right? That their shares.
Yeah.
The government shares is in equity, which is the terminals across the country. There is also constant talking by some media that this is a monopoly. We emphasize that it is not. Other than the national company, we have 13 other operations. All right, there we go. So thank you for that clarification.
I think the shares that the bus operators get is based on the valuation that they did of their individual
fleet.
So if you could have either bought shares or you could have been paid in your you could have been bought out. So I think that's how it happened.
Okay, there we go. But moving on into our final topic this morning, and this one has to do with the former ombudsman. This is Honorable Gilbert Swaso. He has written to the national branch of the Garifuna Council in order to call upon them to address the statements made by Mayor Pablo Kawich and Honorable Oscar Mira in the unfortunate deaths of these two gentlemen. We have Zamar Alvarez, right? And he was specifically talking about, he wrote this letter as a concerned Garifuna person, right? He was saying that in circumstances where, you have two Garifuna men who are gunned down, and then there's some comments made to try to oh, well, they're not enough. They're trying to, as some people put it, disown them from Belmopan, when we've seen the images of the birth certificate saying that, yes, Zamar was born in Belmopan. The mother showed this. And interestingly, in the interview that Pablo Kawich gave the other day about all of this, yes, I got another dema and I gave my condolences, but what I reported was just based on the reports that were shown to me. Well, then you've been shown the birth certificate as well. And all the while, to Courtney, you have hold of the voters list. Right. So, I mean, you can tell that the man there at Belmopan and registered in Belmopan, you see the birth certificate and you still not offer apology. Right. Especially to the parents. And so what one of the president, I believe, of the National Garifuna Council was saying as well is that, look, one apology is needed, and that is what this letter is actually calling for as well. Consultation with the mom to get other points, to get a clarification as to certain things. And if needs be, then you apologize. But until then, we're not saying nothing. As Mayor Kawich says, public mischief.
Right.
You all right?
Sorry. I'm kind of sick. I came back a little ill.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm coughing. But I can't believe I left. The story was going on, and I came back, and we're still talking about.
We're still talking about it, right? You're right. As Jules blew it open wide on the Monday morning beef, it's like everybody, they're like, man, that's true that there was that element of racism in some way, but. There was that element of racism in some way, but what the ombudsman was saying is that, or the former ombudsman was saying is that, no, we need to actually go ahead and assess the situation. We urge upon them to assess the situation and make right moves in that way. So, yes. So, yes, guys, we have officially come to the end of our Couch Talk. I think we have birthday shout-outs to do. Right. And we have our first shout out to Miss Marlene, your firstborn daughter as well. Happy birthday to your daughter, and we wish her well. I don't know how old, but I'm pretty sure beautiful young lady, coming from a beautiful mom herself. But yes, happy birthday to her. And we do have another one here. Miss Rosa Alamina. Yes, happy birthday to you. We know that it is actually on Saturday. And that she's a top fan of Sunup on 7. From her 3 girls, Aleda, Rihanna, and Alondra. So, happy birthday to you, Miss Alamina. We hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful birthday and that your three girls, they planned something so extraordinary for you that just blows your mind and makes you feel the warmth and the love. And thank you for us here at Sunup on 7 for being such an avid fan as well. Love you dearly and continue to shine and blessings into your new year of life. I can't give the birthday shout out, Renata. I'm trying. I need to start chatting GPT this thing. I don't know. But yes, guys, with that, we come to the end. Again, we do have a beautiful sunrise for you. This one coming in from... Oh. This is me, guys. Me.
Nice.
There was... No, that's not me. Who that? Jules.
Is that this morning?
Yes, probably this morning, because the sunrise this morning was spectacular.
I saw it, yeah.
Thank you so much for this. This is right down Dean Street.
Yeah.
I could imagine the man run out the vehicle and it was like, clip, clip, clip.
Did you guys show my sunrise?
I don't think so.
You guys
yes,
haven't
we
shown
did.
my Brazil sunrise?
We did? Yes. All right.
You did?
They
Okay.
did say that. They did. I never say it, but they did apparently.
I trust.
Well, yes, guys, we go to our first commercial break now, and when we are back, we're going to be joined with St. John's College University talking about the upcoming Family Day this Saturday. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hola, soy el Dr. Rosado, pediatra. Hoy quiero hablar con los padres sobre rotavirus y cómo podemos proteger a nuestros hijos. El rotavirus es un virus que causa diarrea severa y vómitos, especialmente en niños pequeños. Esto puede provocar deshidratación grave y requerir hasta hospitalización si no se trata a tiempo. La buena noticia es que diarrea por rotavirus se puede prevenir con vacunas. La vacuna es segura, efectiva y ahora está disponible en su centro de salud más cercana. Se administra en gotas por vía oral a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Proteja a su hijo contra la diarrea severa. Visite su clínica más cercana.
In the heart of Belize, a battle is being waged, not with weapons, but with choices. When waste is disposed of in unauthorized locations, in our forests, drains, and waterways, along our highways, and in vacant lots, this is illegal dumping. The consequences reach far beyond what we see. Toxic chemicals seep into our groundwater, threatening our drinking water. Disease-carrying mosquitoes breed in abandoned tires, and wildlife mistake our waste for food. For over a decade, the Department of Environment has worked tirelessly to clean up these sites. But they can't do it alone. They need your help. And now, taking action is easier than ever. Download the ArcGIS Survey 123 app to your phone. You can report illegal dump sites. The app records the location, allows you to add photos. Simply open the app, allow location access, fill in basic details about the site, add a photo, and submit. Your report helps us protect our communities and natural resources. Every report matters. Every action counts. Stand proud in protecting our nation. Our Belize, our responsibility. Binic.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter remains aren't from
We're
an
navigating
airplane.
along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso.
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, Courtney and I went through a number of Couch Talk topics for you. We really and truly appreciate all the comments that you've been putting in there, including Belizean gals one about the bee sting. Yes, maybe you need to rub some honey on it. I don't know. But we're jumping into our first conversation this morning, and we're here joined with Mr. Mason Wade, who's the Associate Dean for Student Affairs at the St. John's College University, as well as Dr. Alexia Paul, Dean of the St. John's College University as well. And we'll be talking about the SJCJC and the SJCU upcoming Family Engagement Day happening this Saturday. So good morning to both of you. How are we doing this morning?
Good morning. We're happy to be here.
Definitely. We're always happy to be on this coach.
Always happy having you. Because they get for rub my face that they're doing so many wonderful things after we done left. But yes, so I want to first start off with this engagement day. It's happening this Saturday, but tell us more about it.
Yes, so what we are doing, the engagement day is like an open day. So this is even an opportunity for you guys to come back on campus, right? We're inviting parents, guardians, alumni, and, high school and junior college students or anyone who would want to pursue their associate's or bachelor's degree. So what we are doing is that we're opening the campus on that day to the public for them to come in and, have a feel of what it is to be part of the SJC community. We're going to have campus tours. They will have the opportunity to meet with faculty and administration, explore different student clubs and activities, and discover available resources and services that we have available. We're going to have our teachers speaking about the programs. We're going to have our different offices, the counseling, our counselors, our accessibility office, the entire Majas hub there, so that, they can get a sense of everything that is happening at SJC.
I love it. And in terms of, I know you said some of the programs, let's tease the people about some of the programs that will be out there.
At the junior college?
Yeah, so at the junior college, we have 5 departments, math and science, social science, computer science, business, and what we're going, social science, humanities, sorry. And so what we're doing is we're going to tell the students, our prospective students and their parents about all these different programs for sure, the existing programs and the new ones that we have coming on board for August 2026.
Oh, new ones.
So for example, in the business department, we're starting a new program, the hospitality management program. In the math and science, we're starting biomedical science, which I think is very cool and interesting. And in the social science, we're also starting forensic science, which is merging in natural sciences, chemistry, biology, biology, along with the social sciences, some psychology and sociology. So those are just some of the new programs that we're bringing on programs. One of the things that I noticed being on recruitment is that some students, decide or might say, I cannot come to SJC because, I don't live in Belize City. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're inviting Miss Vasquez. She's someone who rents, rooms or apartments to students, and she's also going to be there so she can meet with the parents, and make those connections so that students who don't live in Belize City can also have an opportunity to come be on our campus. So we're thinking about every single thing, We're also going to have some financial institutions there. Namely DFC and Belize Bank, so they can talk about their flexible loan payments, student loan payments. And so I think it's important that, we kind of match, these families with all the different support systems that are out there, because it's a journey, when you start, junior college and university, and we want to make sure that they have that support for sure.
So right now, applications are open to apply for next year?
Yes, applications are open. It closes March 20th. It's fully online. And so students get the opportunity to go on Google. You go to SJC Connect. You register there. Link will be sent to you, a verification link, and it walks you through the entire process. But besides that, like what Dr. Paul shared, we will have our admissions office out there Saturday also to kind of help or assist students who still need that support in signing up for to come to SJC.
And I understand that at a discount.
Yes, so for the university, we're going to have a 40% discount on the application fee. So that means that the application fee will be at only $60. So take advantage.
Definitely.
Come on campus. We're going to have our admission staff readily available to assist you in the process, our finance office as well. So you get everything done in a couple of times. And well, since we're in the matter of application, let me share some of the programs that we have available at the university. We have programs like finance, accounting, marketing, human resource. We also offer bachelors in cybersecurity, criminology with forensic science, psychology, and we also have our bachelors in nursing. If you realize, like Mr. Wade said, we're including new programs because we're ensuring that all of those programs at the junior college align with those at the university as well. So the transition is smooth. The students can easily matriculate from one division to the other, ensuring that, when I move on to my bachelor's, I can focus in the professional courses and get my bachelor's degree as fast as possible.
Oh, I love that.
So remind us again, date. It's happening, I know, on campus, the date and the time.
So it will be this Saturday, February 28th, from 9...
28, yeah?
28,
oh my gosh, we're here already.
Yes, we're finishing February already. So this Saturday, February 28th, from 9 to 12:30 p.m. And we're going to be right on our Landiver campus.
Okay. And anybody, it's for anybody.
Yes,
and
it's open
high
to
school
anyone.
students as well?
Yes, high school students who may want to enroll in the associates, in any of our associates program, and any junior college or, anyone who may want to continue their education and pursue their bachelor's degree. We have been reaching out to different organizations. We have been reaching out to several key places in the community. And this, of course, is also a call for everyone who may want to keep studying. This is a great opportunity.
Right. So, SJC with the university, it's been growing over the last few years, growing exponentially. Do you expect a higher enrollment this year, this coming year, than your past years?
Definitely. That's why we're building a 4th floor on our building as well. We're already preparing for those applications that are coming in on Saturday.
I won't lie. When I saw some of the students giving, I guess, their testimonies just now, I'm like, but I don't know this view. This is a new view. It's like a new building. It's like, oh my gosh, man.
Maybe we went at the wrong time.
I'd answer that. I enjoyed my time there, but now there's like plenty of other opportunities.
Yeah.
When I heard you say psychology, I'm like, man, that was something that I wanted to do. Criminology in forensic science, that was another thing. Like,
I think cybersecurity is also very important.
very important,
Definitely.
exactly. So as we're coming to the close of this segment, any final words?
Well, it's a family event for sure, and we know it's a Saturday. So, if families are thinking, maybe I have younger siblings and I don't know what to do with them when I bring my students out there, we're also going to have a bouncy house, so you can bring bring everyone, make it a family event for sure, because you want to make sure that you get the opportunity to receive all the information so that, they are informed in making that decision as, when you want to come to SJC, junior college or university.
So you park them at the bouncy house and then you do your
Definitely,
thing.
and you can do your tour.
And it's never too early to plan,
Yeah, true.
Don't wait until your child is in Ford Farm. Don't wait until your child is in, about to finish their associate's degree to start searching and learning about educating yourself about the different institutions. It's a time where you can learn about what we have to offer and see why SJC is truly the best institution.
Definitely.
Nice plug. But thank you guys so much for joining us here on the couch this morning. I mean, as we are blown away with the growth of SJC, it's just inviting people now to be a part of that growth and continuing to grow because, man, I guess some of these programs I would have wished for back in those days, but now they're here, guys. Take advantage of it. Again, come out this Saturday at the Landiver campus and sign up. $60 application fee, really? $60, that's it. And they help you through that. There's financial institutions out there as well, DFC, Belize Bank, as well as the finance office for SJC to help you get that through. And also lodging. There will be out there. That is something.
Meet your future landlord. Lady.
Right. There we go. But guys, this Saturday again from 9 o'clock to 12:30 p.m.
That's right.
So with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break. And when we are back, we're jumping into the National Women's Commission and their year's calendar of activities. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
These charter remains aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherie Culsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Nadir Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Finally, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, texts, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio, 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people. And what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild.
One high bush
like jungle. I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no worry about that. We have figure it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in. I'm a teenager. Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
Very
This that for we, and we proud of this. Now we're claiming our house on the land.
We have worked so hard to make this happen for us.
This is a beautiful day, folks, because we are taking care of the people who have taken care of us. Because we wouldn't be here today without you.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had SJCJC and SJCU in talking about their upcoming Family Engagement Day happening again this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Landivar campus. Again, guys, go there, take advantage of everything. And I hear that there's now the new program, which is, forget it, I'll get back to you. I know it.
Political science.
Political science, yes, guys, thank you so much for that. Political science coming into check. So for those aspiring politicians out there, there's an avenue for you too. But we're jumping on into their next conversation. And next month, besides my birthday, is another beautiful month because it's Women's Month. And with us on the couch this morning, we have Ms. Eleanor Maria, Executive Director of the National Women's Commission, as well as Ms. Stacey Castillo-Gladden, Program Officer at the NWC. And we'll be discussing what this year's theme is for National Women's Month, as well as some of the issues and some of the activities that they will be doing as well. So good morning to both of you. How are we doing this morning?
Good morning.
Pretty in purple.
Yes, we have to represent.
There we go. So I want to first get into celebrating Women's Month. Let's talk about the importance of celebrating our women in the first place.
Well, it's very important that we celebrate Women's Month. you know, women have struggled for years, for centuries, in terms of their basic human rights. And we know even today we still are troubling with a lot of issues. And so it's very important for us to celebrate women in general, but also those women who do exceptional jobs, services, who give of themselves to their communities and so on. However, we also use the time to take stock. Where are we really as it relates to the advancement of women and women's agenda? You know, and so this year, our team balances scales, really looks at all these things in terms of access to service, access to justice for women, affordability of health care, and so on. You know, gender-based violence continue to plague our society.
Right.
So, yeah, so basically it's looking at all these areas and how can we use this month, not only the Women's Commission, but our government partners who provide services, NGOs, businesses, the financial institution, we come together and have countrywide activities, really to empower women, to give them information, to educate them so that, especially for their basic human rights, because we take it for granted that people know what are their rights and they don't know.
Right.
That's
You
very
know,
true.
So we have a lot of work to do, not only during these commemorative time, but 365.
What would you say is I guess, the biggest change that has happened between the last Women's Month, last March, and this one, something that maybe the Commission had worked on and, you know, it's maybe coming to fruition?
We did a lot of the legislation pieces.
Okay.
We were tasked with doing the domestic violence bill,
Right.
consultation countrywide. And again, we got a lot of information from that consultation in terms of both men and women and how they feel. And across the board, really, to sum it up, people were saying we don't have good services. It's the service. It's not that we don't go to report. It's not that we don't go to try to access service, but we don't get any. So we know we have a breakdown of the systems that are supposed to be working collaboratively to ensure that persons who go for the different services, especially as it relates to violence, should receive adequate services, and it's not happening. So that was people cry. And education. They need to be empowered. They need to know what are their rights. When I go to the court, when I go to the hospital, when I go to human services, to the Ministry of Human Development, you know, and all these other service providers, what should I expect, you know?
Definitely, and I just echo what you said before, because when we had the unfortunate wave of domestic violence cases in the latter part of last year, we heard from government officials, we've heard from the NGOs, we've heard from everybody practically that yes, it's a failure of our system,
Yeah, especially
right?
with the woman and her kids who were
Burnt.
burnt up because she couldn't get, well, not because, but then she couldn't get a restraining order. So
Right.
she went for it, and then it ended up being too late.
So no, I applaud the National Women's Council and all involved with the drafting of that legislation to allow for women to go to a police station to access a justice of the peace, to issue out a protection order, even if it was just for a couple days, in order for them to allow them to access the court. But just for those crucial couple of days. So I applaud you guys in all of these legislative changes. In terms now of women in employment, what are the issues that the Women's Commission has faced there?
Again, that's a barrier. I mean, women, because of the triple role we play in society, we have to be housewives, mothers, have your full-time job, community expects so much of you, and so on. So it's very difficult for women to be employed because, and they're discriminated.
Yes.
For example, if a woman goes for certain jobs, she won't get it because they will tell her, oh, you are young, you will have babies, you will there for so much months and we can't afford that, and so on. So women still face discrimination as it relates to even the monies they make. You know, a man would make more with less qualification, doing something less than what the woman is doing. So we still face many barriers, education, you know, and how that affects women to really reach their full potential, especially in business, since the government is pushing the MSMEs and small business. But women get frustrated with the system because they don't know how to navigate. A lot of the things now are online, social security, the tax, the application to register your business. So they don't have those soft skills. And so we're also grateful that other organizations, some of the other institutions then are having these courses so that women go and learn, but not everybody are able to spend time to go to these. They have young children and so on. So they still face barriers and also self-esteem issues with being confident in yourself. Okay, I will learn this thing and I will do it. I can't do it. I just bake bread to sell, or you're not just that. You're an entrepreneur, and so you need to have that mentality that you can do it. And even if you don't, then find somebody who is willing to help you to navigate, because it's not even for me. I go on the income tax thing and that stress me out, or the social security thing. So
I think tax alone stress people out.
And so, much less somebody who do not have those mindset and skills. So we continue to face a lot of barriers and lack of support for women. The systemic issues, So that's our main thing. The health is also an issue. Women are dying more and more from these non-communicable disease, heart disease, diabetes, cancer. The three leading cause, and younger. So how do we ensure that women take care of their health? And things like that. So those are some of the main issues that we continue to look at to see how we can help to strengthen, how we can provide information to these government organizations, recommendations on how we can improve the system.
Yeah, and I think it's important, like what you mentioned, the education and this systemic. We have to realize we don't realize how misogyny bleeds into every aspect, especially if you're a man. You don't face the misogyny. I know people who they go to the doctor saying, I have pain, and the doctor just brushes them off. Oh yeah, well, it's your period, or you need to lose weight or whatever.
Correct.
And then later on they find out something is very wrong inside them. They have to go for multiple opinions. All of these things. I look at, the Winter Olympics was going on, and the Chinese American figure skater Alyssa Liu, how she made a big, she was you won gold and everything, and it was great. And then President Trump called the male hockey team, and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to invite you, but unfortunately we have to invite the women team as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's like
they're more brazen with the languages,
Exactly.
They're more brazen. I mean, society is, and it's really disheartening, especially for us in Belize, where we are a melting pot, multicultural. How do we be sensitive to the feelings of other people?
That's true.
We don't have any love. There's a lot of hate. And people say anything, do anything, and they don't see anything wrong with their behavior. They don't apologize. They don't feel like they need to apologize to anybody, especially as, when we look at the higher echelon. So, we continue to struggle with all these things. And how do you balance that? So against balance the scales, how do people, especially those of us in the social sector who have a heart and who have compassion for the work we do. And so we feel for persons when they reach out to us and say, you know what, this happened to me. This is what they did to me. I had a lady call me the other night, and she sent me the video of how one of the service providers were treating her.
Mishandling her.
And I called the supervisor the next day, and he made excuses. He said, no, you didn't see all sides. I said, but sir, I was on the lady was showing me the live video. How you will tell me that this woman was not being disrespected?
There is evidence.
The thing is that there's no reason to disrespect.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter what happened before or what, there's still a disrespect.
And unprofessionalism, because it doesn't matter how the client comes to you. You need to be professional.
And that is something that has just flown out of the door completely across the country, the professionalism, the way how you treat your customers. It is horrible. Even us, when we go to try to receive service, some of the responses or the behavior that we receive is like, wow. I can just imagine other persons coming in who don't know better.
Definitely.
It's very sad, and it has become so horrible that many a times people don't want to speak about it, because the minute you speak about it, you're a target. Oh,
Or
why are you
people-
behaving this way?
Or people have the impression that if I speak about it, not happen anyway. Right.
That's what we get a lot across
you'll
the
be called
country.
like hysterical.
That one no problem. We
Yes.
like quarry, they like this.
Right.
Or the famous comment, woman again. So emotional. That is what they say.
Look at that, look at that. And so now when we're talking about the balancing of these scales, what is the National Women's Commission doing during this month and further on in order to balance the scales?
Well, we have various activities that will be occurring across the country. Specifically, what National Women's Commission will be doing is our annual Outstanding Women's Award, where it is based on the 12 Beijing areas. We will be awarding different awards to different personnel from across the country. Again, this is not what we will be doing. We are inviting persons to send in nominations of persons that they are aware are doing fantastic, amazing job within their community, helping persons. We will be also doing our community, we're doing a women's forum on the 25th of March, which will be at the Civic Center. In the morning, we'll be doing a forum, and in the afternoon, we'll be doing an educational fair. The forum is mainly to, educate, inspire, teach, help women, because it's mainly for women. Simple thing about one topic that we're trying to bring across is menopause, financial literacy, spirituality, everything. We're trying to do a holistic, trying to educate our women, let them know, hey, different services are out there. We'll be having persons from DFC who will be educating them about their business and education, loans, for single mothers. DSC has some great programs, so we're inviting them to come out. We have several different organizations who will be doing activities. We have the FSCAD department. They will be doing pop-up shops and house-to-house visit across the country. You have our library service as well. Every year they do a highlighting women, series. And again, there is a library across the country. So visit the libraries to see what they're doing. You have the FSCAD, as I mentioned, and of course, Haven House, who will be doing their Power in Purple brunch, right? And then we have YES, as usual, they're doing their Teen Mom session, which started in February 18. Special Envoy, they're engaging the Coast Guard, and we'll be doing some GBV sessions, and also Power Over Period campaigns. All proceeds will go to Stella Maris School. That is the Special Envoy. We have Queen Square Women's Committee who will be giving back to their community, Queen Square community.
Right.
They'll be doing their planting trees initiative. They will be give back to the teachers at the Queen Square Primary School. Beltrade will be doing their Empower Her training, and so many different activities.
I swear you keep going, and I'm like, all right.
I just wanted to highlight those persons who continuously to support our department. They're sending their activities, and we try to highlight it and support them. For our Outstanding Women's Award, we always partner with various different departments, but one of our partners are Grace Kennedy. They have been supporting us with amazing baskets, so I just wanted to highlight them as well. Thank you, Grace Kennedy, for always supporting us. And they will be providing baskets for all of our awardees. Amazing, beautifully well-decorated baskets for our awardees with amazing gifts. I just wanted to put out there, that us here at Women's Commission would like a basket, just in case, they're listening, But that is just some of the activities. Our calendar, we will try to have it completed by the beginning of March so that it will be posted on our Facebook page.
Okay, yeah.
If there is any information that you want to know, always visit our Facebook page. We have our Instagram page, and we always try to put stats. Visit our page. Yeah, different stats and data. Just look it up and you will see.
And I just want to piggyback off of that. You've listed so many different activities and so many different persons and entities coming to help with this entire initiative. And I like the fact that you said that one of them has already begun since February 17th, if I'm not mistaken. 18th.
YES.
Right, YES. And I just want to echo that it's not only just around this time, guys. It is year-round. So if you have somehow an entity or something that could help to empower women, please reach out to the Women's Commission as well to ensure that way down the line, September, 13th, I don't know. There is a program that begins to continue to empower women because there's so many different aspects, as Miss Maria has said here, that women face systemic barriers in, discrimination in, and there are plenty of ways to educate, especially when it comes to rights of women and rights on a whole, because we've seen through the whole People's Constitutional Reform.
And just to piggyback off of what you said, sadly, library will be doing a presentation on rights, protection and rights. So if it is that you want to know, you can always visit the library services as well. Like, as I said, they have some amazing activities that they try to educate. So reach out. Sometimes people need to reach out and see what is happening. It's there.
That's true.
You know, activities are there. So when it comes to protection and rights, the library will be doing that as well.
See, love that right there, because we know that a lot of people don't even know what their rights are in this country. They just continue existing and they accept things that are unacceptable on a whole, and they just carry on with their lives. And like we said before, it's like, oh, well, why make a fuss about that? Because nobody not do nothing anyway. It's not right, guys. It's not right.
I think it's important for women, especially because you have all of these people against you. In every sector you go into, there's some male in charge who will try to put you down or try to dismiss you. So you knowing your rights.
Women too. Women against women.
Definitely.
And that is the most common one.
That's
getting that support and so on. No?
Yeah, so it's important for women to know their rights in order to stand up for themselves. Can you say the date? I know there's usually a launch for the all the activities. Is there a date set for that yet?
In Belmopan, the ministry will be hosting the opening ceremony along with the Belmopan City Council on the 2nd of March, which is a Monday. So yes, we do have an opening ceremony.
And they will be doing a parade as well.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
police department, the women will be parading on Monday downtown Belize City as well.
Okay, so we have different things
There are so many things going on at the same time. So
our district committees will be participating in the different parades. As you know, March is, as long with Women's Month, it's also Child Stimulation Month. So they will be supporting the schools, parading, along with our banners as well. So our district committees are doing their part in trying to, bring awareness across the board.
Definitely, and a part of that, I see you again both dressed in purple, and definitely wear purple as much as you can during Monday. Yes, there we go, there we go.
Yeah.
And so as we're coming to the end of this segment here, any final words? I know that we said already that we can visit the Facebook website, or the Facebook social media page, or the Instagram page, if I'm not mistaken, in order to see the full calendar of events, and it will be launched before.
We try to have it out by March 1st, but we do try to be courteous to people who send in late submissions, because remember, the calendar is based up of submissions that we collect. So sometimes we have late submissions, so yes. As we're trying to have it done by March 1st, but based on the submissions that comes in, sometime it might be a little late, but we're aiming for March 1st.
And if anybody wants to find out more about the National Women's Commission and call in, is there like a number that people could call as well? Or
Our number is 280-4284.
280-4284. All right, I'll put that in the chat for you guys.
It is also listed on the calendar as well. All numbers and contacts are listed on the calendar.
Okay, great. Thank you guys so much for joining us here. Guys, again,
thank you.
Let's give the National Women's Commission a round of applause for all the work that they have been doing, especially within the last year with these amazing legislative changes. Unfortunately, we have to be reactive at times, but we try as much as we can to be proactive as well. But amazing changes. Again, thank you for those changes, and looking forward to plenty more to come.
Yes, definitely.
But with that, guys, again, I put the number in the Facebook chat. You can also visit their Facebook pages, their social media pages, in order to learn more about the calendars and how you could be a part of this amazing, amazing month and year, because it's not only restricted to March.
For the entire year.
For the entire year, and see how you could be a part of it in balancing the scales.
That's right.
And with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break, and when we're back, we have deals upon deals. What? I hear more deals coming. But we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hola, soy el Dr. Rosado, pediatra. Hoy quiero hablar con los padres sobre rotavirus y cómo podemos proteger a nuestros hijos. El rotavirus es un virus que causa diarrea severa y vómitos, especialmente en niños pequeños. Esto puede provocar deshidratación grave y requerir hasta hospitalización si no se trata a tiempo. La buena noticia es que diarrea por rotavirus se puede prevenir con vacunas. La vacuna es segura, efectiva y ahora está disponible en su centro de salud más cercano. Se administra en gotas por vía oral a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Proteja a su hijo contra la diarrea severa. Visite su clínica más cercana.
In the heart of Belize, a battle is being waged, not with weapons, but with choices. When waste is disposed of in unauthorized locations, in our forests, drains, and waterways, along our highways, and in vacant lots, this is illegal dumping. The consequences reach far beyond what we see. Toxic chemicals seep into our groundwater, threatening our drinking water. Disease-carrying mosquitoes breed in abandoned tires, and wildlife mistake our waste for food. For over a decade, the Department of Environment has worked tirelessly to clean up these sites. But they can't do it alone. They need your help. And now, taking action is easier than ever. Download the ArcGIS Survey 123 app to your phone. You can report illegal dump sites. The app records the location, allows you to add photos. Simply open the app, allow location access, fill in basic details about the site, add a photo, and submit. Your report helps us protect our communities and natural resources. Every report matters. Every action counts. Stand proud in protecting our nation. Our Belize, our responsibility. Binic.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating
aquaplane.
along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherie Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating
aquaplane.
along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherie Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Finally, monthly, a postpaid plan for 3 people. Introducing Smart Trio. Why pay for mobile service alone when you can share and save? Get unlimited national calls, texts, plus 100 gigabytes of shared data. And the best part? It's only $135. That's right, as low as $45 per person. Perfect for small families, couples, or close friends. Smart Trio. 3 lines, 1 smart choice. Sign up now and you could win a Trio getaway to San Pedro for 3. Visit us at www.smart-bz.com for more information or sign up at any showroom today. Smart, bringing people together.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people. And what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild.
One high bush
Wild
like jungle.
I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no worry about that. We have figure it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in.
I made a teenager.
Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
Very
This that for we, and we proud of this.
Now we are claiming our house on the land.
We have worked so hard to make this happen for us.
This is a beautiful day, folks, because we are taking care of the people who have taken care of us. Because we wouldn't be here today without you.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had the National Women's Commission in talking about their months-long set of activities happening and extending all the way throughout. Again, this is a call for all those entities out there that want to give their hand and their knowledge towards our women of Belize to please contact the Women's Commission in order to arrange whatever you can to empower women. But we're jumping into our empowerment of love sales with Quartz this morning. And we're here joined with no stranger to our couch, Miss Marianne Middleton, who's the Belize City Quartz branch manager, and we'll be talking about the ongoing deals at Quartz. So good morning, Miss Marianne.
Good morning.
Welcome
good morning,
back.
Cody. Good morning, Brandon. Welcome back. Thank you. Good morning, my Belizean people. Good morning, my
beautiful Belizean people. And you know what? It's still the month of February. We have until the 28th. So we got 3 more days to go. So we're not stopping there. February is all about love, connections, and great deals at Courts, right? There's so much going on, guys, and we want to make sure that you guys know that we have some amazing, amazing offers. And we're talking about all those best range of product when it comes to your furnitures, to your gym equipment, to motorcycle, to appliances, all of these things that we have on great deals at Courts, Brandon. Courtney, we also have some amazing deals when it comes to television.
Aye.
You can get a 32-inch TCL for only $399.
My gosh.
I say only $399. So guys, 3 more days. So make sure you stop in and pick up these amazing deals. We talked about comfort the last time I was here. We're talking about sleeping and sleeping in that comfort mattress, in that beautiful bed. We have bed frame where you save up to $1,500.
Wow. Okay.
It is a wow, and it's a wow deal.
Guys, hey, bring this up because I'm a top one. You know,
And I need to let you know it's out there. And we also have some amazing deals for mattresses. You save 20% off. Come on, everybody love a good night rest, right?
Yes.
You work hard, you come from work. We were talking about gym too. You know, you need to get that rest. You need to make sure that your body, your muscles, everything relax. So stop over Courts and come and check out our beautiful range of mattress. We have Serta, Sleep on It. We have Sealy's mattress. We also have Rostonic. They're much more in queen size and king size. Okay. So you're looking at a mattress and you're saying, okay, I might not want a bed frame, but I would just want a base to go with my mattress.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, we do have base that you can buy individually to fit your need. Okay, so there's so much. When we talk about appliances, who doesn't need a new toaster? Who doesn't need an air fryer?
Right.
And even a sandwich maker.
Blender.
But those 3 we have right now on a combo, and it's as low as $129.
Wow.
You get all 3 for only $129.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it's amazing. We're all thinking about living healthy, changing our lifestyle. I'm talking about me, right? So you guys, if I'm doing it, you can do it, right? And at Courts, we just have all amazing prices when it comes to our SDAs, when it comes to blender, when it comes to your toasters, all those things that you will need just to make you that perfect meal and to keep you on track, right? When we talk about start your morning right, we also have wide selections of coffee makers, right? If you're a coffee lover, come over, get your coffee maker, and start your morning. I like to think about, I'm a tea person, right? But sometimes I do take a cup of coffee, and I want to think about it's right there at your hand. Pour it, and you're gone, right? It's easy as that. I want to talk about the range when it comes to televisions. We do have new coming in, it's in now, our Samsung brand. So we have our Samsung brand. Everybody asks, I mean, are you getting Samsung brand? Yes, we do. We have a 43-inch as low as $899.
Wow.
Guys, these are the value you don't want to miss. These are the value we have out there for you guys. And I can tell you now how easy it is. And yes, Brandon, yes, Courtney, yes, Belizean people, yes, you can afford it on our Ready Finance. It's easy. You come into the store, you bring your IV, your pay slip or your job letter, and 2 references. 2 references with their name and their contact number. That is how easy it is. Why should I put it on a payment plan? That's a question I always get. Because you get to save your money. You get to keep your money in your pocket, and you get to have your item at home. This is different. This is not a layaway where you're going to pay and pay until it's done, and then you take it home. No, it's not like that. It's about you bringing in all those details you need to get started and get your item home within 24 hours. If you are a sub-customer and you are at good standing when it comes to your payment, you walk home with your item within an hour.
Wow.
Tell you about that, within an hour. Paying and putting your plans on credit is not only just getting that item, it's also a protection for your item. You know, it comes to redundancy, when it comes to fire and flood, when it comes to layoff, your product is protected. We pay up to 2 months until you can get back on your feet. So guys, there are so much win-win when it comes to courts. And I am telling you, I am at the place right now, Brandon. I am at the win-win. I got my full set gym. Yes, I did. And I have started working out, and it is amazing. So when you see this glow up, man, that's the gym, right? So we also have gym equipment, guys, where you could come in and you can get from up to your bike, your treadmill, a full home gym, multiple gym. You can do arms, leg, everything. So I'm telling you, I'm going to be the walking star for Courts. When you see me, you are seeing Courts Gym.
And we know that Ms. Man come on almost every month, so we have to see the progress.
Oh, you will be seeing the progress. And if you want to continue to see that progress, Brandon, I have opened a YouTube page where you can follow me, and it is nothing about getting yourself back together and get into shape.
Love it.
All right? So let's get back to our great deals.
Like Panali, no, I like that plug this up. Just for, you know what? This time with this Courts Gym, the door.
Yes.
Get yourself one of these.
Yes, get
I
it,
love
right?
that.
So it's all about these great offers. When you think about you cannot afford it, don't worry about that. We're telling you, yes, you can afford it, because we're going to make it easy, very easy for you to sign up and get your appliances, your furniture, even your motorcycle. You guys thinking about owning a motorcycle, trying to get in and out of traffic, come over, let us sign you up, and let's start.
I'm just looking at some of these flyers here, and I'm like, okay, $7.09 weekly. I'm like, wait, what?
Exactly.
Just like what?
That's $7.09 you spend, and you don't even know where it goes.
Like what, $28 per month, $28.50 per month?
Yeah,
Really?
That's cheaper than a coffee per week.
Look at that, right? Look at that. Or one plate of food.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. And all you need again, Miss Marian, again, for the credit. What do you need? Your job letter?
You need your ID, your recent utility bill, your payslip or job letter,
and
two references.
Just as easy as that.
Just as easy as that. And you're on the go to take this beautiful mattress home.
For $8 a week, for $7 a week. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but the mattress is cheaper than what I paid for my mattress that I currently have. Wow.
Yeah, we have some amazing deals on mattress, guys. Come over and check it out. You're saving up to 20% off these mattresses. And TVs, you have your TCL, I say again, $399. You have your 43-inch. You have up to 85-inch, you know. Come over and check it out. We also have some amazing deals. We're doing a clearance where we're bringing in some new product. So we're taking out, and we want to make sure that you guys take advantage of these beautiful patio sets on clearance right now. It's going in, the weather is beautiful, you know, it's Easter coming up. You guys want to be outside, entertaining your friends, enjoying a great barbecue. We do have barbecue grills and all the accessories to go along with it, right? So come over and take advantage of these beautiful patio sets that we have going on right now. And without a patio set, without some barbecue, come on, we need that music to pump it up, right? And pump it up hard. So come and check out our Radio Shack where we have some Bluetooth speakers, all the amazing speakers and sizes that would work for your home and your outdoor, all right? Where your neighbors will be saying, I want to go there. I want to be a part of that, right? Just pumping it up.
I love that, yeah.
So these deals are for the next 3 days at the end of
These deals are until the end of February, but check out our campaign for March, which you will be having me back. And we continue to come with some amazing deals every month.
Awesome. So it's February 26th. So technically it's
So far, no.
For now.
To Saturday evening.
At 5.
5, yeah.
Opening hours are from 8 in the morning until 5, from Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
Countrywide, all stores, okay? So
So
you
this
can
is going
also
on
get
all
this
stores.
in
Okay.
all court stores.
Online as well, or?
Online, there are some amazing deals online, but I want to encourage you guys to come in and see these products and shop at Courts, Belize City. If you're in Belize, stop in Belize City. If you're in Belmopan, Cayo, stop there, right? You want to make sure that you get that feeling and that conversation with our professional, one-on-one, individual sales rep, where you can actually say, okay, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And I know we do have people that likes to lie down and scroll and shop online. You can do that too, right? You can do that.
I mean, I say go test the beds there while you scroll.
Yes.
It's good to see, to actually see what you're getting though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's both. It is both. And we do have both deals. So check it out online as well. And also we have a WhatsApp number. Check that out. But guys, don't miss it. It's the last 3 days of February. And it's all about love. It's all about we bring value to you. And it's all about, yes, you can afford it, right? I always say, Courts, we bring value home. Yeah. But now it's all about, yes, you can afford it, right? So come over, take advantage of it, and let's slide through. Let's just slide through February into March with some other amazing deals. But take advantage of these deals for the next
3 days.
3 days. So my Belizean people, it's always a pleasure being here. It's always a pleasure chatting up and enjoying all the great vibes. But I want you guys to stop over to the store and take advantage of our amazing deals. All right? And check out the gym equipment. You'll just fall in love with it like I did.
Thank you so much, Ms. Marian, for joining us here this morning and just giving us the nice deals and scoops that we need to actually go visit Courts and, you know, pick up them things, guys. And if you can't pick them up and pay them right away, apply for your credit. You're still going home with the thing, and then later on you pay this thing as well. But it's yours, it's yours, it's yours. And like Ms. Marian said, yes, you can get it. You
can afford it.
All right. And with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break. And when we're back, we're going to be wrapping up today's show. Stay tuned.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss. Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
festival come to this very nation.
In Isaiah 30:29 it says, and you will sing as on the night you celebrate a holy festival, and your hearts will rejoice. The body of Christ will unite, and many hearts will rejoice on Saturday, March 7, 2026 at the Belize Civic Center, beginning at 6 p.m. as a Heavenly's Productions brings to you Jesus Festival.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus.
Featuring the hottest gospel artist coming out of the Bahamas, Sherwin Gardner.
So I say, with all of my heart and all of my soul, I worship you, O Jah. Tell them that the praise never stops. All I want to do is give you the highest praise.
Also showcasing one of the biggest gospel artists from out of Trinidad and Tobago, Positive, dropping his hit tunes.
Rolling in my two-man army, my Jesus and I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae. Blessing after blessing and nothing can hold it back.
And then it's the return of the biggest gospel band in Belize, Heavenly.
I'm gonna be heavenly's for life, serving Jesus Christ.
And all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, USA, the daughter of the world-famous televangelist Creflo Dollar, none other than Jordan Dollar, with her hit song. Also highlighting Genesis 501 from Capital City, Pemberton. Blind Sight, Genesis Gospel Band from Sugar City, Orange Walk. Reality Youth, Pastor Herman Belize and the Kings Park Prince team. Pastor Frederick Gordon and Garin Carvalho and his GCO group. Remember, Jesus Festival.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus. Rocking on the world, I said Jesus.
Taking place Saturday, March 7, Belize Civic Center from 6 p.m. until. Bring out the entire family for a time of praising God and witnessing souls being saved and lives being recommitted to God. For tickets, call 615-4766. That's 615-4766. Sponsors, Angela's Press, Racina's Imports, Cellular World, Love FM, More FM, Quem Radio, Vibes Radio, Plus TV, Channel 7, Channel 5, and Wave Radio. Come on out and be blessed.
Jesus Festival. Yeah, Jesus.
Yep.
These charter means aren't from
We're
an
navigating
airplane.
along the coastline
This morning,
of
the
northern
2023
in the
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherise Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome back, Sunup family. We hope you enjoyed that Thursday episode of Sunup on 7. And my first day back, Brandon's last day because he's leaving.
Boo-hoo.
So, we started off with a couch talk, and I have just been invited to a BTL press conference to talk about the update on the payment of this. I can't believe, again, another issue that I left, and I come back, and we still talk about this.
And it was going so good, and then, bam.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you that.
So they're having a BTL
press conference at 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay. Will we be live?
I'm not sure about that. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe, probably, likely. But if it's not live, you can also tune in at 6 o'clock to see what's going to come out of that press conference. And then after Couch Talk, we had St. John's College University, talking about their new programs and their open day happening this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on their campus. So if you're thinking about going to study at SJC, and Brandon and I are both alumni, if you're thinking about studying at SJC, this is your chance to find out more about the programs and to get a discount on that application fee. Then we had the National Women's Commission talking about the activities for Women's Month, which is, as you know, is March. So make sure you wear purple as much as you can next month, and to stay tuned to their activities to see how you can be involved and how you can support the women in your lives.
Right.
And then finally, we had Marianne Middleton, the Belize City Courts branch manager, talking about the deals for February. We have a few days left, so if you saw anything that you liked on those flyers, you can go into any courts branch and you can go home with a TV, an air fryer, a mattress, gym equipment, whatever your little heart desires.
I know, right? But courts coming to the close of this now. Before we do it, official handing off, because I'm handing you the show. It's in your capable hands at that point. Tell me about this. I'm still jealous about this Bad Bunny concert, man.
Let me see if I can say. I'll send in a little video and let me see if they can play it, and then we can talk in the meantime.
So, guys, yes, making the announcement. If you never know, now you will know that, yes, I'm going on a little vacation as well. I won't be in just for next week, so calm down, guys. It's only 2 days next week that I won't be in, and I'll be back on the 10th of March. That's the day before my birthday. I'm actually going on my birthday trip.
Your pre-birthday trip, yeah.
To Medellin, Colombia. Yes, and I'm going for a concert too. But this one is for an EDM back set of my favorite group, Rufus the Soul. They're doing their tour right now in South America. They were in Brazil as well when you were there. They're moving now to Colombia. But I'm dreading the weather. I am dreading the weather. It's 60 on a good day and 50s in the good night, along with rain. So, yeah, that's
you have to embrace it.
How that's going to look. And apart from that, I'm taking friends with me as well. And I've done Medellin before, so I know practically what I want to do, and I tailored
it's like
this
the first
for them.
time you go to a place, the second time you go, it's like you're a local.
Yeah,
you
got
know
it.
This place,
Got it. They asked me questions and whatever, and you know what? Traveling Brandon was there planning everything. But as I told them yesterday, you know what?
Vacation, Brandon, now.
Traveling mode, Brandon is off. Vacation mode, Ken is on. And yes, guys, I am just going to relax. It's my birthday trip, like I said. So, yeah. Of course, how about your Bad Bunny experience?
No, Bad Bunny is amazing. He's amazing. And you know the second, because it's 2 days in Sao, or on the second day. So this is a video. I don't know if you could play the audio. Can we play the audio? You can hear me screaming?
Yes, I can hear you scream.
You can hear me singing too?
Oh man, Courts. I jealous bad. And I see that he's launched tours in the UK recently, and he's going every part of the world except a certain.
US.
Yes.
They had Super Bowl, so that's enough. But yeah, he on his second day he wore his Brazil shirt and his Havaianas.
Oh gosh.
So like he was fully enmeshed in the Brazilian culture.
Did you go to the Havaiana store?
I did, not the big one.
Oh.
I went to another Havaiana store that was in a mall, and I got my Havaianas. Maybe I wear them tomorrow on the show. I got orange ones, and I got a little charm on them.
Love it.
So yeah, I did the whole thing. I even got the yellow Brazil shirt that everybody gets. I got that too. We went to the night market, the Copacabana night market. That's where I got all my little souvenirs. I brought home Brazilian coffee. Brazilian chocolates.
Ooh.
So I come back, my suitcase barely had space going, and coming back, it worse never have no space. If I'm in need for putting anything else, I don't know how. I was like kneeling on my suitcase, like trying to close it.
This one, how did you travel? Did you take like a rolling on suitcase, a valise as people call it, or just backpacks?
I had a backpack and then I had a carry-on, which is the
rolling one.
The rolling one, yeah.
Okay, so you travel like so.
Yeah, because I don't want to pay for check-in. I'm cheap.
I know I said that, but I've had to try to get my friends on board because my gosh, and I will say this with all the love in my heart for women out there, but sometimes they pack like two suitcases filled with just different changes because according to one of my friends, you know what, I might pack this because I feel this to stay, but when I did there, I might not feel the vibe, so I have choices with me, and I'm like, what? I like just roll up the things in and put them in. So I've gotten my friends to actually just pack in a backpack because we're only going for a week, and they packed, and I'm like, oh, okay, there we go.
I agree. I had that same problem, but I've had too many instances where they're somewhere else, and I noticed that I use half of these clothes, and I'm just taking up space. And it's heavy, and
And then you want to bring back things.
Stuff, and I'm just like, okay. I just have to be strict with myself, and I'm just like, take only what you need. But the thing is, we had washers, so I was able to wash clothes and reuse clothes and whatnot. So you have your fits that okay, I'm gonna wear this to this. Like I know I'm going to Christ the Redeemer, so I'm gonna wear this there. I know I'm going to the beach, I'm gonna wear this there. And then I have maybe two extra t-shirts to wear in between or on travel days because I traveled a lot. Because I started in Sao, that's where Bad Bunny had his concert, and then I traveled to Rio, and then I traveled back to Sao. So
okay, the Shades vacation mode Ken is on.
yeah, so I had to be very strict with myself, but I think a carry-on is enough. For a week, I don't think I could do a backpack. I'm sorry, honestly, I don't know, it's big backpacks.
Yeah, maybe. I have a big backpack.
Okay, but
50-liter one.
I may need the carry-on because I also take like books. Cause
I'm getting out my book collection today from Los Bukis. Oh, this coming in today, and I'm ecstatic to carry one of those books with me. So yes, guys, but it is officially 8:30, and Claudia, I don't want to hear nothing because Tuesday we give you more than enough.
Brandon, don't clock out.
I clocked out. Courtney?
Clocking in.
Tag team? Wait. I'm out, guys. I'ma just head out. As I usually go say, if you don't do anything to the man, make it make sense.
That's anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll see you guys tomorrow here, me and Kevin, because I have to clock in now. So
leaving the show in your capable hands, because we're not in the Anita.
Yes, but we'll see. I'll see you tomorrow.
I would have totally gotten up.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up